Going on, and welcome back yet again, guys, to another Nürburgring Nordschleife Hot Lap video. Today, guys, we have this, the LaFerrari, which basically means the Ferrari of all Ferraris. This is the successor to the Ferrari Enzo, and boy oh boy does it look the business, guys, because this thing looks absolutely strikingly good. So really cannot wait to see what this thing can do. It's in a pretty much title like between the P1 and the 918, so I really want to see how fast these cars are against on Nürburgring Nordschleife, just to see which is the better one, because that's why we're here, guys. That is why we are here. So the LaFerrari, guys, if I just go back from to the statistics screen, has a V12 engine producing 790 brake horsepower. This car also has a KERS system, much like the modern F1 cars do. And guys, if you don't know what KERS is, it's basically a kinetic energy recovering system. So while this car is braking, it stores energy from that force and then translates that to acceleration. So when you're accelerating, that power is then used to power those wheels into the motor, or electric motor, and then you get some added power to as well. So the electric motor in this car produces 160 brake horsepower on top of the 790, giving it a combined total of 950 brake horsepower, which is what you see down there, guys. Acceleration time up to 2.9 seconds, and top speed 217 miles an hour. So that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump straight into the track. So here we go, guys, about to begin our lap around the Nürburgring Nordschleife in the LaFerrari. I have the stable default setup with 10 liters of fuel, which will be the required fuel that we're using for these tests to make it nice and even for all the tests. And we're ready to go, guys. So here you go. I did have a little 6 minute 53, but we're going to try and beat that now. We're just going to build up the revs and let's get started. So here we go, guys. Upshift into second to minimize that wheel spin. Nice and easy on the power, and down we go. Nice and early on the brakes. This car has very terrible brakes, I have to say, from my previous lap. Kind of feels like a very old F1 car. You just hit the brake and nothing literally happens. I'm not sure if it's being replicated well in Project Cars 2, the physics of the LaFerrari, because I don't think such a marvel piece of engineering perfection would handle this bad, or the brakes would be this bad on such an expensive car in today's standards or modern technology. Still keeping it in third, nice and easy on the accelerator, upshift into fourth, and down on the power we go. You can see the hybrid energy system kicking in as we accelerate down at the bottom right there of the blue bars. We brake for the flyover, and downshifting into fourth, and then back up to fifth. Here we go, and back again on the power. Now the energy, the hybrid motor is producing roughly about 160 brake horsepower, added on to the already 790 brake horsepower V12 engine the car produces slowly, which gives the LaFerrari 950 brake horsepower, which is a crazy amount. As we go down into foxhole now, car's fighting for grip here as we brake a little bit already, so I'm not trusting the brakes. Down into the chicane here, very easy to get this bit wrong. Down into second, nice and easy on accelerator, and away we go. God, this thing absolutely screams with power. So brake already for this left bend here, and into fourth, and now into third. Once again, nice and easy on the accelerator, braking already again for this right hand bend, and back on the power again into fourth. And slight brake, slight lift off here to get the car turning in. This is a very fast section here, and the LaFerrari won't be able to handle it. That's why I'm going quite slowly through there. And another tight, tricky section here. Into second, nice and easy on the way out with the throttle, and down once again. Power kicking in, and brakes already. It's very easy to lose it here, guys, going uphill, upshifting to fourth to prevent wheel spin. And there we go. Into the hairpin before the little back straight here, as I like to call it, which can be troublesome for some cars that lack power, because the uphill prevents the cars going really into high speeds here, and gravity pulling them back down, making cars struggle. But this won't be the case for LaFerrari. As you guys can see, it just pulls and pulls. And this left hand bend here, the little kink, can be very hazardous for some if you get it wrong. That's not the case today. Now going down towards the carousel, braking very hard for this hairpin here. Into second. And accelerating now, a little bit of a backhand kicking out there as well. Once again down into second for the carousel. The carousel has not affected the car as much as I would have anticipated that it would, because the car is very low to the ground, and the carousel, as we know, it's very high and rough as well. So now this is my favourite part of the track. Getting all of these corners done correctly is so rewarding. It's such a great feeling going around here. We'll keep it in fourth because it's all downhill. Can't really push the car too much into the corners because it will fight. So I'm keeping it on the limit. Braking hard once again, nice and early. Keeping it in third, going up the hill. Braking for this right hand kink here, which can catch a lot of cars off if you're not familiar with the braking. Down to up to fifth now for this little piece of straight here before the right hand bend and the mini carousel. Now the current system on Project Cars 2, I think it's a little bit bugged for this car, because it should regenerate electricity into the reservoir while the car is braking, but it's not doing that here. Actually no, it is doing that, but very lightly, so it's not as powerful as I think it is in real life, because it hardly regenerates there, as I broke really hard into that right hand bend. But down to the back straight now, unleashing the 790 brake horsepower from the V12 engine. We don't have any curse to help us out here, but we'll keep it in 6th gear and see if we can, how fast we can get this car going as we go uphill now. So about 194 miles an hour. Can we get to 200 though? 197, 98, 99. No, 200 there. That's 200. I'm braking hard. Braking hard. Oh, almost lost control there. Keeping it in third here. And in second. Got a little bit of curves there gathered. And using everything we've got. And that's a 6 minutes 49.760. So an improvement over the previous lap. But my god, is this thing a handful to drive, especially with the brakes being so bad. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, guys. I'll be doing the McLaren P1 and the Porsche 918 as well in the next few episodes. And if you guys want to check out the Hot Lap Leaderboards, I've attached the Google Docs spreadsheet I'm working on for this series. So if you guys want to check out those laps and compare how fast these cars are against one another, go for it and check that out. But thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace out.